Okay, this is going to be our unit conversion review. Right, so my first question is I want to convert 8.24 grams per centimeter to milligrams per millimeter. Alright, so I forgot to print off the prefixes sheet for this video, so I have it right here on my phone. So the first step I want to do is write out 8.24 grams per centimeter, and then I'm going to convert one of those numbers. So I'm going to convert grams first, and I'm going from grams to milligrams. So my grams, it's already in my base unit. Okay, so I'm going to put grams on the bottom so that this gram and this gram cancel out. Okay, so I'm going from grams to milligrams. Okay. So when I read this chart, 1 milligram is 10 to the negative 3 grams. Okay, so 1 milligram is 10 to the negative 3 grams. Right, 1 milli is 10 to the negative 3 grams. So now I'm in milligrams. I want to convert centimeters to millimeters. I'll put centimeters on the top because I want this centimeter and that centimeter cancel, just like that gram and that gram canceled. Alright, so this centimeter and that centimeter canceled. Now I want to convert to meters first. Okay, I want to convert from meters first because this chart, it tells us, right, how to convert from one prefix to the base unit. So I can go from centimeters to meters, but I can't go from centimeters to millimeters. Okay. So 1 centi is 10 to the negative 2 meters. So 1 centimeter is 10 to the negative 2 meters. Alright, so now I'm in meters, I can go straight to millimeters. In 1 meter, right, how many millimeters are there? Right, look at the conversion chart and try to figure it out. Okay, 1 millimeter is 10 to the negative 3 meters. So 1 millimeter is 10 to the negative 3 meters. And now I can calculate this number. Right? I'm going to do 8.4 divided by 10 to the negative 3 divided by 10 to the negative 2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay. This meter and that meter cancels. Alright, and that gives us 824 milligrams per millimeter. Alright, so now let's move on to the next one. 7.64 calories per second to kilocalories per minute. Alright, that K is kilo. So how many kilocalories are in a calorie? Okay. 7.68 calories a second. Right. Let's first convert the calories. Right. If calories on the top here, they need to go on the bottom here. Right. And then we're going to kcal. 1 kilo is 10 to the negative 3 regular units. So 1 kilocalorie is 10 to the, 1 kilo unit is 10 to the 3 units. 1 kilocalorie is 10 to the 3 calories. So 1 kilo is 10 to the 3 calories. Alright, so we went from calories to kilocalories. Now we want to go from seconds to minutes. So how many seconds are in a minute? Right? Well, there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. And we know to put our seconds here on the top so that all our units throughout the problem cancel, and what we're left with is kilocalories per minute. So I have 7.68 divided by 10 to the 3 times 60 And what you get is 0.461 kcal per minute. Okay, so next, I'm going to do kilometers a second to miles per year. Alright, so kilometers a second, 3.8 seconds. Sorry, we're going to convert kilometers first to miles. Okay, so in 1 kilometer, there is 1,000 meters. Right, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Okay, so now let's convert meters to feet. Alright. 1 meter is 3.1 feet. Alright, so what we did is we converted kilometers to meters. Right? Kilometers units cancel out. Converted meters to feet. Right? You won't necessarily need to know these conversions on the test and then the midterm, but this is still good information to know. Okay? How many feet are in a mile? There are feet are in 1 mile. In 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Right? Not something I expect you to know off the top of your head. In a problem on the test, I'd give it to you. For this, you can look it up. Right? So now I'm in miles per second. Right? Miles per second. So now I want to convert to years. So we're just going to keep going. Alright, so seconds go here on the top so that they can cancel. Okay. And I'm going to convert to hours, actually. Alright, I know in 1 hour there's 3,600 seconds. Okay. I also know that in 1 hour, in 1 day, there are 24 hours. Okay, see how I just keep going on to the biggest unit that I know and making sure that I cancel hours per hours? Okay. I'm going to keep going. Okay, continue on from the previous part up here. And I have days. So how many days are in 1 year? All right, there's 365 days in a year. So now all I would do is compute 3.8 times 1,000 times 3.1 divided by 5,280 times 3,600 times 24 times 365. Alright, and that leaves us 7.5 times 10 to the 7 miles per year. Alright. Okay. Every unit except for my miles right here and my years right here canceled out. So you have to make sure your units are canceling. Okay. So convert 50 years into seconds. Okay, so we're just going to do the opposite of what we just did right here. So in 1 year, I want to go down. I want to get to a smaller unit of time measurement. Okay, so I know how many days are in a year. 365 days in 1 year. Okay. Next, I know how many hours are in a day. So in 1 day, there are 24 hours. All right. How many hours are in 1 second? 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. Alright, so you didn't have to know to go from hours to seconds here. You could have gone from hours to minutes, then minutes to seconds. That is perfectly alright. Okay, so then I do 50 times 365 times 24 times 3,600. Okay, And that leaves us with 1.58 times 10 to the 9 seconds. Alright, so I just want to keep converting to units that I know. I know the conversion from days to year. I know the conversion from days to hours and from seconds to hours. Alright, so those are all things that I should know. Okay. So now, traveling 65 miles per hour, how many feet can you travel in 22 minutes? So 65 miles per hour, how many feet can I convert? Okay, so I have 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Okay. So I want to convert 1 mile to feet. So in 1 mile, I have 5,280 feet. Okay. So now I have feet. Let's cancel our units. I have feet per hour. But I'm asking about something in minutes. Alright, so it's going to be useful to convert our hours into minutes. Alright, so now let's convert 65 miles per hour into, in 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. Okay, these are all conversions that we grew up with. You should know how many minutes are in an hour. Okay. So now I'm left with my final units of feet per minute. And that leaves me with 5,720 feet per minute. But I want to know how far you can go in these 22 minutes. Okay? So I'm going to do 5,720 feet per minute. I'm going to multiply by 22 minutes. This minutes, they're going to cancel out. And I'm going to be left with 125,840 feet. Okay, so traveling at 65 miles per hour, in 22 minutes, I will go 125,840 feet. And this concludes our unit conversions review.